Okay, I was just laughing about this way. Hopefully this is the last video I make about this because I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm getting bored. I kind of thinking I just rather play. I've had a strange urge because I want to practice my Japanese again. I want to go find some old anime porn game and I want to play that to practice my Japanese. Anyway, but before I get into this guy saying I'm farming him for content to see how stupid this is. This Slimer walk shit. Oh god. So basically, these guys, they like call themselves out, right? Look at this. There's a video about Clayton Chapman, whatever, doing this. Oh, because it was well known before his video. That's why we don't want to give Clayton credit for anything. Because it was well known. All this stuff was well known before Clayton's video. And there was another stupid comment. Clayton Chapman did this on a few videos. Oh yeah, I've known about it. Walking forward gives you drag inches. People found the crazy guy loops in the beta. It's not new. Oh, okay. This is what I'm talking about. How the community is so stupid. First of all, originally, we already know, no one was doing any of the whiff, slimer, rush stuff and juggles or just the combos, the link stuff. No one was doing the slimer stuff for juggles to get new different properties, juggles, auto combos in there. No one was doing any of that until I talked about it. There's hours and hours of footage. No one did any of this shit. Okay? People were playing the game so much, if you recall, multiple content creators were just uploading computer versus computer matches because they couldn't find anything in the game. Then once I put up my videos, oh wow, magically, oh shit, this better be the thing we try. Which was also funny because people were doing it that literally follow me. So you know they fucking saw the video, or you would assume they saw the video magically right after I made my video. Oh, the next time we played the game, we're doing it. Ridiculous. Who is that? Is that Goofy who does that shit? Fucking retards. Also, then second of all, oh yeah, it's not new. We've known about it since the beta. We've been playing the game every day. We've had the cracked beta for 6 months. So you're telling me, let's assume I didn't even do the first. Let's assume, okay, apparently someone did it with guile. We've known about the properties, whatever. You've had the game for 6 months. And you're telling me no one thought to do it with Ryu? Something I did in like 5 minutes? Just fooling around with the game for the first time? You've had the game for 6 months. Okay, is there some kind of like a brain malfunction? You've had the game for 6 months and you didn't do it. 6 months and you never thought to do anything with Ryu? Then after I do it with Ryu, oh, now everyone's doing it? What the fuck? Are you hearing me? But by all means, please go show me some Rush Fierce micro walk stuff, all this shit that I was showing. Is there any micro walk, Tord plus hard punch stuff with Ryu? You know, these past 6 months that you guys have been playing the game every day. Oh, wait, there's not? Oh, magically? Oh, shit. Clayton just did it? Fuck. I would say that's a Clayton W. Thank you for proving that, once again, I can do more than an entire community combined in 5 minutes. Thank you. And then finally, this guy saying that I'm farming him for content. I don't know if he's trolling. He seems so serious. I don't know if he doesn't know what he's talking about, right? Oh my God. And I could use even his like shady, very like loose arguments. You know, I talk about things like correlation doesn't equal causation. I talk about, you know, trying to objectively look at a video game, right? You know, and he calls his own argument at them because he says, oh, well, this stuff isn't fun. This isn't fun. Your argument, trying to have an intelligent argument about a video game when you're now saying that, well, I don't think something is fun. Your argument is like completely invalid. Because guess what? I don't like throw characters in video games. I don't think they're fun. Do I think that throw characters should not be in a video game? That's not an intelligent conversation. I don't think Fuzzy Snap Mix is fun, so I don't think it should be there. It's not fair. And he keeps talking about like, oh, you know, why is your point the entire competitive season being invalid because you don't get the recognition for the things you found? It's not that. It's just that people were not doing it. It's not bullshit or self-centered. It's actually the self-centered thing is that the community lied about me and continues to lie about me for so many years. They don't want to give me credit, and then they take credit for what I've done. That is the self-centered thing, actually, the narcissistic thing. So let's use a ridiculous argument here. Let's say in season 1 of a game, you know, 2 characters, you know, you can only like beat each other up with your hands and your feet. But I tell you that there's a tech that one of the characters can actually pull out a fucking laser gun and he shoots the laser gun and it kills you. But people are like, no, that's fake. I don't believe it. Well, in season 2, person starts using the laser gun to fucking kill you. Does that make the entire season of season 1 invalid? I would say yes, it does, because you were a fucking retard and you didn't believe the laser gun was fucking real. Okay? If you are not using all the tools at your disposal because you think it's fake and not real, and then the next season you start to use it, well, man, that past season, I think if you're having an intelligent conversation, you're like, wow, we did not play this game optimally. Look at, there's a good example, Guilty Gear XX. Guilty Gear XX, the best guys in the game were Eddie and Slayer, basically, right? Guilty Gear Reload, Eddie got toned down, right? Other characters got toned down and toned up, whatever. But Guilty Gear Reload, I'm talking about a little bit of history of the game. Guilty Gear Reload, they toned down a lot of Eddie's stuff. And so a lot of the more complicated Eddie stuff that they were not using in Guilty Gear XX because, he could win without it, they had to start using to make him still be the best guy. Do you know what I'm talking about? Now, can you imagine if they would have started using all that crazy shit to keep him the best guy in Reload and XX? He might have been even more powerful. He might have not, maybe people wouldn't have even talked about Slayer in the main. It just would have been like, Eddie would have been in his own tier list. It would have been Eddie and Slayer. It just might have been Eddie. You know what I mean? Okay, so you're talking about, yes, if you're not using all your tools at your disposal, that makes the last argument kind of stupid. Just like look at characters throughout the history of the game. People are more and more accepting that the tech that I put out works, right? Look at characters like Vegito. Vegito, as the game has progressed, people have been using more and more of the tech that I found, and he's been becoming a stronger character. As a matter of fact, in this season 4, or was it season 4 or 5? I don't know where the fuck we are. Do you remember they specifically patched out all this meta of Vegito that I was showing in the past seasons that worked? Because at this point, the character has actually become accepted as a good character. And I fully believe that they specifically patched out all these unreflectable, unhoming dashable strings. They made it so you can't do it the same way. Even though no one was doing it yet, throughout all these years, people have started using more and more of the Vegito tech that I've talked about. You know what I mean? Slowly starting to implement some of these block strings. They're like, oh, fuck, you actually can't get out of this if you do it, And then now he's considered a good character. And then once he becomes a top character, like, wow, we're going to patch out all of this, right? Imagine how good Vegeta would have been before that, right? The streamlining of hitboxes and hurtboxes to not have normals that would whiff on certain characters, that's a horribly subjective balancing issue. It's hard coded. Wait, what? It's subjective that if a big character is big, they should be big. If a small character is small, they should be small. What is subjective about that? That's how they look. Is this getting into one of these weird things? You're only the person that you feel. If you're are you 500 pounds and you think you're a supermodel or some shit like that? It's subjective. If there's no, I mean, I don't think I'm skinny. You're 500 pounds. You're not skinny. I think we can objectively look at you and say that you're not skinny if you're 500 pounds. Okay, is this what we're getting into? And the funny thing is, so this person, I think you could actually say this as well. It's subjective that, they're tall, blah, 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 blah. How about this? And, tall characters were so hurt during the, earlier versions of the game with this fuzzy mix-up. Well, this gets into a correlation causation kind of thing. And I'm going to give a loose argument, just which has little grains of truth here, but it just goes to show you that I could easily poke holes anywhere. I could use an objective argument. I could use a subjective argument. Correlation doesn't equal causation argument, whatever. How about this? Season 1 of Dragon Ball FighterZ, which had so much snap meta that it's not fair. Were characters like Cell not good? Cell is a tall character. Was Cell unusable in Season 1 because he was a tall character? Oh shit, that's not true. I mean, you could also say, then let's look at another argument. Again, I'm just going to show you that how stupid your argument is, because I could literally just pick and choose any different angle to beat you. How about this? You could literally say, look at a character like Brawly. Is Brawly not a stronger character now in the meta since all this fuzzy guard stuff has not, been in the game? Is that not true as well? I mean, again, we're going for this argument. So you're telling me, oh, well, if Brawly is not, again, I'm getting very loose here just to show how bad your argument is. So you're telling me exactly because Brawly is no longer considered a tall character and cannot be fuzzy mixed, whatever, however you want to phrase it. Now in the meta of the game, we look at Brawly, he has often been considered a better character. Could we not say that that was Brawly's balancing factor? Who knows what Brawly would have been like? You know what I mean? Again, the point is, and that's I think it's a stupid argument, but it just goes to show you. Look at characters like, man, is Vegito kind of not a taller character when he's standing up? Oh, now Vegito is suddenly good because of that? Maybe that was Vegito's balancing thing. Maybe, oh, Gogeta's good. Gogeta's technically a taller character, blah, blah, blah. Your argument just basically what I'm getting at. I could use a stupid argument to beat you. I could use an intelligent argument to beat you. Your argument is stupid. That's how stupid I'm telling you are. Your argument is not winning from a logical standpoint. It's not winning from a stupid standpoint. Okay? So yes, if a big character is big, they should be big. It's not a hot take. If a small character is small, they should be small. I mean what the fuck? Remember, if you like the videos, like, sub, comment, share, support the channel if you want. I appreciate it. Thanks. The end.